Some of us, by heritage, I am a Langi by the. Because my father never paid bride price. That's the reason why my family, the other family recognizes me more. The other day they were calling me, they want me to become the clan chief, even of that family. But that family is, my mother gave birth to me, and my father, she even left my father. The man who raised me up is a stepfather. The actual man that raised me is. But the Langi team said, you belong to us. Why? Because my father never paid bride price. Even, so what happens is that I became a son to my grandfather. My grandfather gave birth to 2 sons. His firstborn son is a singer. And Jonathan, who passed on some few years ago. And the second son is there. Now, I'm taken as the 3rd son. Because my mother gave birth to me at home, in that home. So, when he died and they were dividing inheritance, they gave me my inheritance as his son. They picked all the acres of land and divided among the 3 sons. So in that home, I'm his son. 2, failure to pay bride price. Their cultures were, in the same culture, by the way, in the same culture, where if Lawrence belongs to the clan X and I belong to clan Y, and then I come and I pay Lawrence's bride price, the people from clan Y come and pay his bride price, the bride price for marrying his wife. What happens is that him and all his children will belong to clan Y. They will cease to belong to clan X. And it also happened in my grandfather's family. Now, but why am I saying all these things? I'm literally looking around at the power of a vision, the power of focus, the power of being organized. Let me tell you, where there is vision, there is always provision. That is a fact you need to understand. Where there is a vision, there is what? There is provision. Where there is a vision, there is provision. There is no way you'll tell me. Have you ever found yourself in a scenario where you did not have money and all of a sudden a problem arises and then you urgently need money within maybe 3 days of that, and you literally find the money to actually do that very activity and emergency, to sort out the emergency. Then you ask yourself, where did that money come from? The question you ask yourself, where did what? Money come from. Where did the money come from? Because there is always a strong will towards addressing a need. The emergency came as a problem. And as soon as the problem arose, it awoke people into a certain form of organization and focus. And so we must address this problem. And as soon as the will and the strength and the focus came to address the problem, men started looking around for money to address the problem. Because where your vision is, your heart is going to be there. Your focus is going to be there. Let me tell you, money appears where there is a vision. Show me a broke man and I will show you a man without a vision. Praise the Lord. Show me a broke man and I will show you what? A man without vision. Because let me tell you something. Where you have a will to move forward, there is always provision in that direction. You will fight so hard. You will make connections. You make phone calls. You make all strides. A man who has no vision, when money enters in his hands, money scatters to nowhere. That's a man where as soon as money enters his pocket, everyone, let me first call all my friends. He enters a bar. I say, everybody, order for what you want. Order. It's on me. Praise the Lord. Everybody order your drink. Guys, let us first go and eat pork. Let us first go and eat pork. All of you, come. Come we go. You know, like I'm saying, it's bad to do that. But you begin to measure the purpose of vision. If you want to move forward, you need to delay gratification. Delay what? Gratification. Self-gratification. It means you don't need to over-appreciate yourself before time. Why are you looking for? It's only men without vision is that when money enters your hands, you find yourself is 500,000 has entered your hands. So excitement, because you do not have vision, the man has found you without vision, like let us say 3/4 of that money is going to scatter. Everybody, your drink is on me, your drink is on me. Let us first eat all this pork, all every other thing. You walk on the streets and I have seen that trouser, I like it, you go for it right away. You're going for it, but the next question asks of how do I multiply this money that is before me? It did not enter your head. So when money finds a man without vision, the money scatters. Because it has no direction, it has no name. The money will scatter into visionary hands. Because they have positioned themselves. Even the owner of the bar knows. I have a vision to make money out of these drunkards. He knows drinking is bad. Praise the Lord. So that's why you're challenging us as men of vision. You need to understand the mind, the current trends of things. If you're not spiritual enough as a man right now, the seasons will bypass you. Problems will overtake you and overwhelm you. You find yourself seated, defeated. That's why you see most of them is because they don't have where to run to. Some of them will have to run to find strength in the company of friends. Friends are good, but you also need the right friends. Some of them will have to go and drink, or they have to go and watch soccer. Spending 2 hours to watch a match. And you should be thinking something. How do I move forward? How do I challenge myself with this? Let me tell you, scattered homes that struggle with parenting, are those homes with men who don't stay home. Literally, you don't know your home, you don't know your family. You have paid house rent, you have paid, you've sent children to school. The rest of things you don't know. You just come and, how are you? Your wife, and you enter bed, you sleep. You come back, you go and spend time with your members, your friends, your fraternity. But you don't know what is going on in your home. Praise the Lord. You don't know what is going on in your home. Have you ever appreciated the fact that the contribution of men not being in their homes and not being in the lives of girl children is part of the key contributors of early sexual debut? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Men not being in the lives of their girl children. There are factors that contribute towards them starting sex at an early age. You can do it as an observational study. Those who are studying anthropology, also those who want to study psychology, you can go and do a whole research. You can even set up a questionnaire and do it, a study. You're going to understand that there is an association between most of the young girls that started sex early with not being with their fathers in their lives. Praise the Lord. You don't understand these facts. It's a direct correlate. What happens to a girl child? Because when a girl child is growing up, is that when they are growing up, male children are attached to their mothers. Girl children are attached to fathers. Now, where a father is absent, even if he exists, but is ever spending time in a bar, or is ever spending time going to watch Arsenal, or is ever spending time with his job full time, he's not attending to this girl child, what is going to happen? Because there reaches a stage in their lives where they're supposed to be identified by a male person. And the most immediate male person they must be attached to should be their father. Praise the Lord. The male person should be their what? Their father. But they reach a stage where they are not connected to their father. Because the father has been away. He's ever away from job. You don't talk to them. They have reached a stage where they can't trust you. So because of that vacuum of a father in their life, the next person is a boyfriend in the village there or in the school. And you know when they have a boyfriend, the next term is what? Early sex. So psychology, when you study, those who study psychology, according to Sigmund's theory, you get to study most of the things. You get to appreciate that it actually starts very early. By the time she's 3, 2, she's overconnecting. My daddy reaches juvenile. And if you do not set stages, precedents around that time, please, and you want to get involved in their lives later when they are teenagers, at teenage level, if you don't set such a foundation for them, let me tell you, you're just going to fight with them. They are the ones that are now going to sneak outside your house without your knowledge. The next thing you're going to find is pregnancy. And then now that's the time you're waking up as a father. Now you want to pick all the big gains you want to gain. But you missed a stage. So when you're a man of vision, there's also what's called visionary parenting. I think we'll discuss some of those other aspects. But what I'm saying is, majority of the problems of this world are caused by men without vision. Man is not able to give the other good sex, but because the man is a visionary man. At least if you can't be good in your sexual life, please, you must have a vision. Have you ever seen these other men who are so good at it? They have also become prostitutes now.
where these sugar mummies now call them in their homes to satisfy them. Those are men without vision. They just have energy in their waists. And they're only paid for their waste. Can you imagine? You see, some of them are used. They literally now, a woman takes you into a house because she knows you can satisfy her, and that is all. But because she does not see a vision in you, she's going to use you like his house, like a houseboy. You have to wash her dishes, even she will leave for you all her pants there, everything. She will leave for you everything. She's the one who comes like a boss and sits. And then you come with your kumasu without vision. Yeah? You come with a six-pack without vision. But you're just a slave in a house. Praise the Lord. And when you pray, you must find a vision in the place of it. It doesn't mean when you pray, you just carelessly pray and you don't find something. Because when you spend time before God, when you meet God, you must come up with something. Men that go to God must go to God with a vision, with a focus. You know what you want. You know why you're in church. Praise the Lord. You know why you're in church. Come exactly with focus. You know what you want because you come with a vision. The visions I need to grow, and my ethical things have to be straight. I'll tell you the fact, yes. The vision that we run as a ministry, this ministry, the first time I had a prophetic about this vision, the concerning this ministry, was in 2006. When the Lord spoke to me about the teaching ministry and about the great ministry that was coming ahead. And then in 2010, we began to pray. There was a revival. And then God speaks to me again concerning how we're going to raise a fresh generation. And I write it down in my book. And then in 2011, he speaks more. I continue writing in the book. I'm at the university. 2013, he even makes it more clearer. I write it. And then 2014, that's when I come to Gulu. He then begins to dictate to me the nature of the ministry we're supposed to be doing across the entire world. I am gathering vision. By the time I met the woman of God and I asked her by about what are her aspirations and what does she see her future like. Her future was exactly fitting into my vision. Part of the reasons why I delayed to date at university was that almost every woman I would see would not fit the vision because I would see them in the lenses of the vision I had. You'd see this nice looking Muchiga lady. She walks around and everyone's neck is turning to the other side.
Okay.
Following her. But I only looked at her in the lenses of the vision. I was saying, can she fit in the vision? She's born again, 1, 2. She's in a Christian union. She's in a Christian union, 2. She prays, but how does she pray? Does her prayer life? How is her level of focus? And then, even before I think about, if I want to begin getting interested in her, I begin to carry her. I carry her and I throw it into my vision because my vision was very clear. Does she fit? She doesn't fit. Talk. however beautiful you are. One thing I knew is that my destiny carried more weight than just looking for a flower that would wither on the road to my destiny. Some of you are looking for flowers that are about to wither. Yeah? I saw quite a number of them. Guys would even challenge, a full bishop. How comes there is no sister? I say, man, relax. I don't see. Only things I'm not seeing, they don't fit. I tried focusing. There are people not like they were not there. You'd see, you try to gain some interest. You try to get close to understand a little. You try to ask her, her thinking is terrible. And I said, where do you see yourself in future? Man, I'm just there, after campus. I just want to get married, give birth to children, build yourself a house, and get happy. I said, really? I say, the screening tool has vomited you out. We need a lot of screening. If you want to be great, you need to be thorough with your screening. Great people must have visions. If you want to change this world, you must meet the right person. Praise the Lord. If you already have the person in you, please pray that God may make them right. Because now, if you're hooked up, you're hooked up. There is no change. There are those who are already hooked up, but there are those who are still on the journey. The hunting journey. You're on a hunting spree. Hey, you meet a sister because she has a very good voice. And you're only looking at her voice alone. You're not looking at God. We call it a 360-degree screening. You're not just looking at the voice, you have to look at many things aspects. It's called holistic review, comprehensive assessment. One angle here is seeing Nyash. And for you, your mind, because you don't have vision, your whole focus is just on Nyash. As if it's the Nyash that is going to bring values to your house. Praise the Lord. You see her like the yellow tomato, and you think yellow pawpaw, you put her there. And yellow pawpaw doesn't have future. Those days I had sharp eyes on yellow pawpaws. The first girlfriend I ever had, she was some Muhororo from Rukunji. The checklist, she passed most of the checklist things by in terms of vision, in terms of my physical eyes. But it's until when I began to pray and I began to ask God, and God tells me, that's how I had to surrender. I said, God, I surrender.